Today we're talking all about Badlands. We're still in the 2019 era of my paintings from the original 50-state project check. South Dakota was halfway through the project as state number 27 and is number 5 in my National Park series. In my Teddy Roosevelt video, I touched on the fact that Badlands is both a geographical place, Badlands National Park, and a geological term, describing terrains typically associated by soft sedimentary rock, like sandstone, siltstone, mudstone, claystone, limestone, volcanic ash, and shale. So, the layers you see and all the beautiful colors are because of the erosion over time of the soft Badlands rock. Badlands National Park is one I've been to as well. I think we went in 2005. We saw Mount Mushmore, as my little brother Danny called it, and of course, Badlands National Park. Coming from a life in Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, Badlands feels like another planet. Which brings me to this fun fact. The name Badlands comes from the Lakota, who first called it Mako Saika, meaning land that is bad. The lack of water, strange rock formations, and northern temperatures were likely the reason. In more modern geological terms, Badlands has a new definition, like we talked about earlier. Badlands was established first as a national monument in 1939 and designated a national park November 10th, 1978, same year and day as Theodore Roosevelt National Park, which made me wonder, how many of the parks have the exact same birthday, and what's the record of parks established in one day? But that's for a future video, because, spoiler alert, it's more than the two. Badlands National Park consists of many acres of sharply eroded buttes, pinnacles, and spires, blended with the largest area of protected mixed grass in the U.S. So while the area is known for the rocky landscape, the mixed grass prairie actually thrives, and so do the bison. Often called buffalo by mistake, true buffalo, Cape or water buffalo, are only native to Africa and Asia. Here in the States, we just have bison. The bison herd in the Badlands was reintroduced in the 60s and proves resilient to the cold Midwest winters. And someone else who survives in the cold winters is the prairie dog.
Al! Alan! Alan! Alan!
Oh, so that's not Alan. Steve, that's Steve.
Steve!
But I just learned they don't hibernate as one would expect of a burrowing animal. As the winter comes, they eat more and will go into a state of torpor. In torpor, an animal body's temperature, breathing rate, and metabolic rate all decrease. So the activities of the prairie dog are slow but continue through the winter. I remember spending some time watching the funny little guys on that trip, as well as the incredible sunsets lighting up the Badlands. As always, please let me know if you've been to Badlands National Park and what you loved. I'll be back with another big bison park, the grandparent of national parks, if you will.